Hey everyone, so this is Mila's 3-month update. So I'll kind of let you know what's gone on with Mila and what she's doing right now. So you're gonna see me look down because I'm looking at my thumb. So anyway, to start off, as far as her sleeping goes, she is a really good sleeper. She sleeps through the night. She goes to sleep every night about, I would say 9 o'clock, 9:30, and she will sleep all the way through until about 9 o'clock the following morning. So she is a fantastic sleeper. We are co-sleeping, and when I say co-sleeping, we are also bed sharing. So she does sleep in bed with us, which works really well. We're not like really deep sleepers, and we don't flop around the bed, and we're used to having her there. I've even felt myself, if I felt like I was moving really close to her, I wake myself up because I know that she's there. So I don't feel uncomfortable or feel like she's unsafe in the bed with us. I know that it's kind of like a controversial topic, but that's what we do. That's what works best for our family. So we're gonna keep doing it. Yeah, she sleeps really well, so that's good. As far as napping during the day goes, she takes probably 4 or 5 naps during the day. Most of the naps will be about 25-30 minutes, and then she usually has one long nap, and that usually happens about 3 o'clock, and she will nap for about 3 hours. So that's great, and it really allows me to get some things done, do laundry and cook, and also allows me to have a little bit of alone time with Eva. As far as feeding goes, we are exclusively breastfeeding. She has not had any formula or anything supplemented. I haven't introduced any solids or rice cereal or anything like that. I won't be doing rice cereal until probably about, 5 months, maybe 6 months we'll start that. I'm not sure. I did give Eva some rice cereal earlier on, about 4.5 months, but I found that I just don't think that her body was quite ready for the solids yet until about 5.5, 6 months. So I'll probably do the same with Mila. Diaper changes, you guys have been asking me if we're cloth diapering. I'm not cloth diapering Mila right now. Will I be cloth diapering Mila? Yes, I will be cloth diapering Mila, but I'm gonna wait until she's 6 months old, and then I'll cloth diaper after that. I figured all the diapers I bought, I don't think would fit. Like, I've tried them on her and they don't fit her right now. They're too big, but by the time she reaches 6 months, they should fit her. So I will do a video about my cloth diaper stash and all of that coming up. So yeah, other than that, she has lots of diaper changes a day, probably 12 to 14 changes a day. She poops constantly, and she's a really heavy wetter. So she pees, her pee diapers are just so full of pee. So that's what's going on with that. She held her head up at a month on her own and has really been able to hold her head up really well on her own since a month old. She just started rolling over at 3 months, which is way, way ahead of Eva, because Eva did not roll over until I think she was about 5.5 months. So far she's doing everything a month to month and a half sooner than Eva, which I guess it's second baby, I don't know. She laughs, which has started at 3 months as well, and she smiles because she sees you, which is nice, not just the gassy smiles. Sorry, I have like a really sore throat today, so I keep having to like drink tea all day long. As far as her weight goes, she was 8 pounds 2 ounces at birth, and we had a hard time getting her back to her birth weight just because of the tongue tie that I've mentioned before. I'll link the breastfeeding video because you should definitely watch that if you haven't watched it, because it just explains a little bit about the history of Mila from the very beginning. Yeah, because of her tongue tie, we had a really hard time getting her to gain back the weight. She did gain back her weight though by about a month old, and right now she weighs in at around 12 pounds. So she's doing really good weight. Like, as far as the weight goes, it seems she gains about 5 to 6 ounces exactly every week. So as far as my doctor said, she's doing great. She doesn't have a lot of fat on her. She's like a really healthy baby. As far as her length, I think she is about 22 inches long. She was 20.25. So she is going to be a long baby, but Eva is 38 inches tall. So I expect to have tall, long babies. The size of clothes that she's wearing right now, she's grown out of all of her newborn stuff, of course. 0 to 3 months. Some of it she can still wear, but it depends on the brand. But mostly we are into 3 to 6 months, especially for sleepers because she needs the extra length. And she's got quite big feet because she can wear 3 to 6 months shoes. So she's doing pretty good with that. I think at the moment she's teething. I'm not 100% sure. Eva got her first tooth at about 5.5 months. So I definitely think we're gonna have the same thing with Mila. She definitely has a tooth coming in that I can feel that's up around here, and one of the teeth in the middle is coming in. But she's definitely teething. She's been drooling a lot and been really fussy and putting her hands in her mouth and sucking on all her fingers, so that's been kind of tough. And she wants to chew on me, and she's like obviously she doesn't have teeth, but when I'm feeding her, she's like biting, like not biting because she doesn't have teeth, but where they like clamp down really hard. So that's been kind of a little bit uncomfortable for me. As far as crying goes, she doesn't cry unless she wants something, usually. She hasn't been having these fussy periods lately where she has cried a lot, like a lot. She's been crying for most of the day. But I think I've discovered what the problem is, and I think the problem with that is dairy. Sorry, Eva's playing right here. Yeah, dairy. So I have stopped having any dairy whatsoever, and I've found that it has improved. I've also noticed that meat is another thing that seems to really affect her, especially red meat. So I've pretty much cut red meat out of my diet. So I still eat chicken and fish, and some pork, but pretty much red meat is just no good for her whatsoever. So that's what we're doing right now. Other than that, there are a few other things that make her really sensitive. Like if I drink coffee, I don't ever drink anything with caffeine in it, but even if I drink coffee, decaf coffee, she's not good with that. She's not good when I eat chocolate. She's not good when I eat any dried fruit. Citrus fruit, she's not very good with. Tomatoes, anything tomato-based, tomato sauces, she's just not very good with. So she seems to definitely be fussy about what I'm feeding her. When she is fussy, I do give her some gripe water, and I've also tried, I think they're called, oh, I thought they were there. I think they're called like oval drops or something like that, and they're supposed to help as well. And I found that they do help. I will do a review on that kind of stuff though, and do a video about suggestions for a fussy baby. One thing that she loves to do right now is go on the Jolly Jumper, and she will jump and jump and jump and jump. She will stay in there for over an hour, and she will jump until she falls asleep, which is pretty cute. But yes, she loves the Jolly Jumper, so that's lots of fun right now. Gives her a little bit of exercise, and I find that she sleeps better at night and she naps better when she's got in the Jolly Jumper, just because I guess she, wears off some of her energy. As far as tummy time goes, we do lots and lots of tummy time. She loves tummy time. She loves being on, we have one of those mats that like has all the animals on, and then it has the piece that goes above. I don't remember what they're called, like a tummy time activity mat or whatever. And has the things that hang down, and ours has the little world in the middle that lights up and it flashes and it's music, and she loves that. She loves playing with that. So lots and lots of tummy time she gets. She's really good independently, I've noticed as well. She's like, Eva was one of these babies that always had to have people around. She always had to be like either entertaining you or being entertained. She like had a really hard time being independent. Mila's like a very independent baby. She's like very good being left just to sit and do her tummy time. Like I'll bring it into the kitchen when I'm cooking, and she does tummy time on the floor on the mat, or she'll be in the Jolly Jumper, and she's just happy as can be. So that's nice. The bouncer seat that we have, she's like not a huge fan of it. She doesn't mind sitting in it. Like she likes to watch Little Einsteins or Baby Einsteins, one of the two. And when I put her in that, she's okay to watch that, but she doesn't really like the vibration. So we just use it more as a seat, and when I need to put her down to do something. Especially when I give Eva baths, I'll bring her into the bathroom and I put her in the seat, and then we're all in there together. And then the swing as well. She does not like the swing anymore. Not whatsoever. She hates the swing. She just, I don't know. She's just not good in the swing. You put her in the swing and like she just doesn't even want to sit in the swing. As far as in the car goes, she is not like Eva. Eva was like the second you put her in the car, she was asleep. Mila will sleep in the car, and she does do not too bad in the car, but she's not like Eva. She'll fuss a little bit, and if she loses her soother, it's kind of, that can be a bit of a, I don't know, a hard time. And Eva also is really good at taking her soother out and putting it back in, which, you know, I guess is a really fun game for Eva, but it's not for Mila. So we're working on that, and unfortunately right now there's nothing we can do about it. We have to have them side by side. So we have Mila's car seat in the middle and then Eva's on the side of that. We have tried them on both sides, so there's the seat in the middle, but that doesn't really work just because our legs are too long and we don't have enough room. So we are going to actually look at getting a different car that has a little bit more room. It has a little bit more room in the back of the seat, so they're not so close together. Yeah, actually, as far as the car too, we drove to Alberta. So, if you're from Canada and you've been to BC, you know that it's about a 13-14 hour drive. So we actually drove to Alberta with both girls in the car when Mila was 2 months, and they were actually really good on the way there. On the way back, not so good. But I'll make a little video about traveling with toddlers and newborns as well. Other than that, I think that's it for this update. Mila likes to be held a lot. Mila is like a really big fan of me at the moment, and she smiles whenever she sees me. She smiles when she hears me. She's smiling right now because she sees me, so that's nice. Eva was kind of like, could go to anybody, but Mila wants mom, so I like that. So that's it for now. If you have any questions about her, put them below, and I will answer them in my question and answers video, which is coming up. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. And this is what Mila was doing while I was making the video. Hi! Am I gonna get a smile? Hi. Yeah.